What's up, guys? Welcome back. So, this is a weekend stream. We are gonna do something different today. We are gonna be looking through all the top 20 cryptocurrencies. Like, we are gonna be doing technical analysis on it and going through the daily charts, maybe even weekly charts, but mostly daily charts. And we will see what's going on there. Um, I decided we will take the top 20 from CoinMarketCap, according to CoinMarketCap. We got Bitcoin, of course, and we got Ethereum, BNB, Ripple, Cardano, Solana, Dodge, and the rest, okay, in order. So stay tuned, and if you find value in this content, do not forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell, and so you can, like, share it with your friends and so on. But hit the bell so you can be notified in time. Otherwise, you might miss out the next time I'm going live. And thank you for all the love, the likes, the new subscribers and the old ones, and for all the views. I appreciate it. And let's get into it, yeah? Okay. I'm still a bit tongue-tied after the dentist yesterday, but much better, so let's get on, shall we? So first off, Bitcoin. Okay, let's get through what's going on with the TA, dissect it. So we are still like in the half safe, half dangerous zone. We haven't got below 18,800 levels. I did tell you if we break this level, like we can easily come back and retest 18.4, 18.2 again. Okay, but it hasn't happened yet. We do have some, like, this is not looking horrible if you look at the MACD. Even though we have negative momentum like starting to develop, it's the first bar showing signs of negative momentum on the MACD. The fact that we haven't closed daily, at least yet, okay, we'll see what happens in 11 minutes. But as long as we can hold this line, even though it's today, tomorrow, like after tomorrow, it doesn't matter. And the negative divergence like continues, keeps on building, but price action kind of stays around these levels. We could see, okay, a hidden bullish divergence happening. It's possible, but we will see how we close this daily candle and the weekly candle, which is also important. But let's not forget the fact I'm gonna get back into the daily, but I just want you guys to remember that we do have, unfortunately, bearish divergence developing. It's not complete yet, so it's not valid yet. Anything can happen, but for it to be invalid, I already did talk about this, but for anybody who's new and watching, we need to break these levels right here, okay? And we are far from it right now, like very far from it. It will have to do 140% to the upside for us to say it's invalid, okay? But until then, it's not looking good long term, okay? So I'm still sticking to the fact that we are in a bear trend, but we could see relief rallies. There are also relief rallies in bear trends, in bear markets, so nothing strange with that. Okay, let's get back to the daily. So RSI is still, yeah, below neutral, kind of neutral, starting to develop negative momentum on the MACD. Like I said, we still have sell pressure, like looking at the prior bar, but we will see how this one closes with. Okay, we will see the daily, like it's gonna close soon anyways. If we look at the 4-hour chart, we do see that bears are kind of losing steam, okay, which is a good thing. A good thing for the bulls. If we can hold above this level, if we can hold this level like above 18,800, close somewhere, like this, we can come back and test 18,960. It's okay. But I could see us like come back and retest maybe 19,300, 19,400 areas. Wouldn't be strange if this level holds. Okay, we are showing hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hourly. When it comes to the MACD, RSI, not much. It is still below neutral. Not much is going on there. So I do see some, we could see some action to the upside. Like, okay, look at this doji. This is, as I'm saying this, just look at the doji at the same time. And you know what, dojis tell us? There's some indecision going on, okay? So in the 4-hourly, I see bears kinda losing steam a little bit, and in the hourly we do see this. We'll see if it closes this way. If it does, it's not a bad thing. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Not much has changed since what I said yesterday or before yesterday. TA has been respected with this one, so we will see what happens today. I'm still glad though, like that this level is holding right now. So you know the support levels, and you also know the first resistance level. So we can move on to the next one, which is Ethereum. Ethereum looks confused, very much. So daily Ethereum, we are losing, like it's getting weaker. The positive momentum on the MACD is getting weaker. RSI is not looking, it's looking weak. RSI is looking weak. We do have a nice hammer here, but then it doesn't matter because look at this wick. Bulls came in, and then bears smashed them down again. Okay, this is what you see when you see this one, right? If this candle closes anything like this right now on the daily, not the best. Okay, like it's not a good sign. We can easily come back and retest 1,230 areas and so on. And if we lose that one, see you back around 1,200 levels. Because, like I said yesterday, eventually, I wouldn't be shocked if we go all the way to $1,000 because we really do not have any strong support until then. So keep an eye on that. Not looking like Ethereum is not looking good. I've been saying that a while. Let's get into the 4-hourly chart. Well, okay, looks like the stream is gonna be mostly about the daily and the 4-hourly chart because you guys want to know what's gonna happen short to midterm. Long term, we're still in the same like situation. Nothing has changed there. 4-hourly though, Unlike Bitcoin, I don't see any bullish divergence in play or anything like that, not yet. I mean, looking at this, yes, but Ethereum, like, okay, the Western indicators are not giving me good signs right now. Let's just put it that way. Neither on the oscillators, neither on, you know, the moving averages. Let's look at the Japanese indicators instead. It doesn't look like we're losing steam really. Not like Bitcoin. I mean, look at this. Look at this. We had an indecision candle at support areas. We lost it. Bears keep on pushing. Volume on the daily is, well, prior candle was okay, I guess, but doesn't say much. And on the 4 hourly, looks like there is sell pressure more than buy pressure, as you guys can see. Let's head into the hourly chart. Okay. Here I do see some hidden bullish divergence going on, developing at least. But compared to the hourly perfect doji that's forming, not complete yet, on Bitcoins, this one is a nice one, but not as nice as what Bitcoin is forming on the hourly, okay? Let's talk about support and resistance levels. So, Ethereum can come back and when it comes to the 4 hourly, sorry. Yeah, we've already spoken about hourly. I don't think there's a need to go that deep because it's not that different from the 4 hourly chart when it comes to support and resistance levels, okay? We already know support levels. Let's have a look at resistance levels. So, yeah, I'll be looking at short time frames. We are gonna meet some resistance around 1305, 1300. We see old support, new resistance, and next would be somewhere around next resistance would be somewhere around 1340, 1330, somewhere around these levels. I'd keep a close eye around these levels. So yeah, that's Ethereum. Not much has changed there either. Let's go ahead and look at Binance Coin. Okay, daily. Daily, we have nice divergence developing. Our site is kind of neutral. Hold on. I have to pause this, okay? Let's get back to Bitcoin because daily candle is about to close in a few seconds. So let's keep an eye on this. Yeah, guys, I hope you've been setting up your stop losses because a lot of things have been happening in the market. I mean, looking at these candles, so no stop loss, you're gonna be hurt by a loss. The fact that Bitcoin is still holding above these areas just tells me we could see a mini relief rally soon, like soonish, but doesn't mean we can't come back and retest 18,800. But like I said, if we close anywhere below these areas on a daily, yeah, it's not gonna look good. Then the probabilities are we are probably gonna see price tank first before anything else. So daily candle is like born, not much going on. It's not looking good though. Let's look at the hourly. Okay, this is nice. Okay, let's see if the indecision is gonna lead us to, some action to the upside, at least all the way to 19,200, 19,300 levels, okay? Yeah, because we do have like hidden bullish divergence on the hourly. Let's see if it plays out now. Probabilities are that it will, like higher that it will, but we'll see. Okay, back to BNB. So we do have a nice divergence developing on both oscillators, which is good. But we are below midterm, long-term, short-term moving averages on the daily, okay, which is not a good sign really. But if we can hold the support, if we can like hold above $265 and do not close below it on a daily, we could see the nice divergence, come out to play. We do see like bears are losing steam compared to this. So yeah, I'd expect some kind of like action to the upside. But if now I'm thinking, not thinking, but when I look back from all the experience with charts, it's it's likely that when we see, stuff like BNB and some others showing a bit sign that support is actually holding, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little run from Bitcoin and a little run from BNB and so on, okay? Okay, so if we take out the factors, looks like there are more bullish signs than bearish signs, which is good. And this is on the daily. First support, like I said, around $265. Okay. Second support would be around 200 and between 250 to 256. Okay, if we lose that one, like it's gonna get ugly. Like we can go lower to 240, and if we lose that one, yeah, it will just continue. But we will take this day by day, slowly. We don't have to get into it now. Now we're just getting into the short term, midterm, analysis, and nothing else. So that's, let me mark it just so that we can remember it for next time. Okay, just so we don't, get confused, or you get confused next time. So we got first resistance somewhere around the levels of 275 to 280. Okay, if we can break above it on a daily candle, if we can close above it, this is irrelevant now. Let's remove it. If we can close above it, I can see us like come to levels of 290, around 290. Okay, if we close above 280 levels, like there's so much resistance, like slowly, if you dissect it, but main resistance at the end is still around these levels. Okay, around $300. That hasn't changed for a while now. For hourly chart, RSI neutral. We are losing positive momentum on the MACD. I don't like this. Looks like bears are pushing. We'll see how this 4-hourly candle closes, but that would be in 4 hours. But I don't like this. I do not like this. We can come back and retest probably $265 again, wouldn't be surprising. But if we lose that one, like there is really not much holding us until lower, like 260, 200, around these levels, okay? So we will see BNB. Yeah, after the hack and everything, like it's still holding. What was it now? I'm just reading like from the Guardian, and it's saying something about, wait, this can't be, well, yeah, this was on the 7th of October. So they lost $500 million after a hack. $500 million. Damn. Um, but okay, the good news is that Binance said that about 100 million in funds remained unrecovered from a total of 570 million that was taken. Okay, okay. So, in other words, they just lost $100 million, but the fact that they got hacked is not like that's not good. But it's Binance. I'm sure CZ will figure it out in some way, so it's cool. It is the largest crypto exchange in the world, so I'm sure they have a professional team like taking care of things and trying to tighten up the loopholes so it doesn't get hacked again. Okay, this is like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Binance. We are below all moving averages, though, I have to point that out. When it comes to the daily chart and even for hourly. So, yeah. Okay, guys, hold on. I'm just gonna get something and I'll be back. Let's just say like 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep the Bitcoin chart on. By the way, that was it for Binance. There's nothing else to add. Okay, 10-minute chart on. We always do this. Always keep the 10-minute chart on when I'm away for a few minutes. So, okay. Be right back. and I'm back. I'm sorry if it took a while. Just had to rehydrate and so on. Let's see now. Okay. Okay, nice action so far. Like I said, this wasn't looking that bad. Okay. So we've gone through Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. Next, Ripple. So, I've been saying over and over and over, I don't think the Bankers coin is done yet. Even though we do have undeniable hidden bearish divergence on this one too, on the weekly. On the daily though, we can come back and retest 0.5 levels around these areas. Like, it's very, very possible. And I don't know, like, it looks like it's for, we will see. We'll see if that's what's gonna happen. Like, there are two scenarios that I can see with this, and we'll pick both of them. But first of all, we do have a nice divergence developing on Ripple. Keep that in mind. Like, that's why I keep on saying I don't think it's done either. I mean, looking at the price action, we are still forming higher lows, as you guys can see. But there is a lot of like supply at these areas. If you've been watching the stream from already, I don't know, maybe three months ago, 4 months ago, I've been speaking about this supply zone right here, okay? And it's looks like people keep on selling at these areas. Understandable. If people are doing technical analysis, I mean, looking at where we got rejected last time and we just dumped, this is not strange, okay? First support areas, it's around 0.45 to 0.44 levels. I've already discussed this. Second would be somewhere around 0.42, 0.41 areas. And then third, this should be a bit lower. Just hold on, guys. Okay. Would be from 0.4 to 0.339. It's tight, but I'm going through it because we could see something like this. Like, look at this, okay? First time we hit this first support, we tried to hold, but we didn't. We came all the way to this area, okay? And these levels were drawn way before this happened, as you guys can know, because as you guys know, I mean, because I did make a shorts video when Ripple was somewhere around these levels saying that, like, be cautious, be very cautious, because it's not looking like it's gonna go up before it comes down first, which TA respected, okay? Or in other words, the candlesticks, the Japanese indicators were telling us, like, look at this indecision candle after all this, you know, after the bulls showing some strength, something was gonna come, and it was not to the upside, like, and then the second time we got rejected at these areas again. So these are the support levels. It hasn't changed yet. Daily is not looking horrible. The only like time we should be really worried with Ripple is if we close a daily below 0.43 levels. If that happens, the bullish divergence that is in play right now, developing right now, it's gonna be invalid. Because we do have like nice divergence going on, like developing, building in both oscillators right now. So keep that in mind. Okay, so Ripple can come back and retest 0.5 levels, and if we get above this level, if we can get above this level 0.51, next resistance we're gonna meet is around these levels again. Like until we can break out of 0.55 on a daily candle, close above it, we won't see 0.66 levels. We like it's gonna be very difficult. So we'll see what happens. The moment we'll be losing, negative momentum, like when it's weakening, I'd keep my eyes on Ripple just to see what's gonna happen then. But the resistance levels, the support levels, if we break out from 0.55 areas on a daily, close above it on a daily, next resistance would be around 0.66 levels, okay? Looking at the 4-hourly, yeah. And one more thing I have to like talk about. Moving averages looks like short term is like on the way to get above the long-term moving average. It's already above the midterm, which is a good thing, and this on the daily, okay? And I have another chart I'm looking at with the 21 moving average. Right now, it looks like we're like just touching it, like we're just being rejected by the 21 moving average right now on the daily, okay? I can show it to you guys just a minute. As you guys can see, it's just on it right now. Like if you can just get above it, and maybe tomorrow like try to hold above it, close above it, it's not bad. But moving averages are looking good when it comes to Ripple. For the bulls, it's looking good. Okay, so we know about the resistance levels here, we know about the support levels here, we know what levels we can come and hit if we break above 0.55 on a daily. For hourly though, unfortunately there is bearish divergence going on one of the oscillators, not both, on one of the oscillators, but RSI is neutral, nothing going on there. Yeah, when we look at the RSI, when it comes to the like when you look at the price action and the RSI, like it's not looking great on the daily, okay? But nevertheless, if we come back and retest 0.45 levels, like that is if we break, let me mark it. If you get anywhere below these areas on a 4-hourly candle, or even hourly, close below it on an hourly, there's nothing holding us until these levels again, okay? So yeah, we are losing positive momentum on the MACD when it comes to the 4-hourly chart. And looking at the Japanese indicators, looks like bulls are losing steam. Like, it's not looking that horrible when it comes to Ripple's chart. And of course, if we see Bitcoin run a little bit higher, we might see it come back and retest 0.5 levels. Like I said, like that hasn't changed. 0.51, 0.5 levels is easy, okay? But just because of that, it doesn't mean we're breaking out immediately. Like I said, there's another resistance ahead, okay? I have to keep on like stop saying okay because yeah, but it's okay, it's my flow. Okay, next coin up. Like I said, we're going in order through everything. Like let's see now. So I'm not mistaken. Nope. Okay, so Bitcoin was number one, or I mean is number one. Ethereum is number one, number two. Then we have Binance Coin, then we have Ripple, then we have Cardano, then we have Solana. Yeah, like so we are going according to Coin Market Cap's ranking, okay? Ranks, I mean. So let's go ahead. Cardano, the one that had a huge dump like for days now, okay? There is still bullish divergence in play. Like I said yesterday, keep an eye on Cardano because RSI is in oversold territories. Let's see now. Okay, bulls are trying to hold this level. Let me just mark it now. I don't know why, but I have to like there are many coins, like all the cryptocurrencies we've gone through right now, including Bitcoin, look like they might have a relief rally like any time soon. It's really not looking so. We saw some indecision when it comes to Bitcoin chart. Ethereum not that much, but still okay. BNB also, Ripple also, and now Cardano. Like, looks like the prior daily candle closed as a doji, some sort of doji, okay? MACD, negative momentum on the MACD is kind of weak right now, but daily just started, so let's give it a little bit more time, okay? We have to get above, like I said yesterday, we have to get above these levels on a 4-hourly chart. Like, we have to get above it. Look at how we are being like rejected every time we come to this level. Rejection again, like yeah, okay, you get the point. But main resistance level, if we can get above 0.37 areas on the 4-hourly chart, close above it on a 4-hourly chart. Next resistance areas would be around, let's see now. Okay, guys, hold on. So if we can get above this level right here on a 4-hourly chart, okay, we can come back and meet resistance around these levels right here. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and if we break out of this level, close above it on a 4-hourly chart, looking at the daily, next resistance is around 0.42, 0.43 levels. Simple. Guys, I have to tell you guys that if we lose this support area right here that we are around right now, things can get ugly. Like, we're looking at prices around 0.27, 0.25 levels if this doesn't hold. Just because it's oversold on the RSI, it doesn't mean it can't go any lower, okay? And of course, we have hidden bearish divergence forming, developing on the oscillator. So be careful. Like, this is one ugly. If the weekly, I repeat, okay, I repeat, if the weekly candle closes anything like this, a strong red candle, like, probabilities are higher that we are gonna go lower. Keep that in mind. If we close below this level, I'm saying it now, probabilities are higher, we are gonna go lower, okay? So that's Cardano. We know what we have to break above to push a bit higher, and we know what we have to hold so we don't see these levels, okay? Because we lose this, we have nothing. Like, look left, we have nothing holding us until 0.27, 0.25 levels. Nothing at all. So that's Cardano, my friends. Let's have a look at Solana next. Just hold on, I gotta change the music. Okay, Solana. Like, if this, by the way, if this stream gets a lot of viewers, then maybe next weekend, we could go through the next top 10 coins, okay? Like, at least at least 10 cryptocurrencies, if not 20. I will decide this later, but if this stream gets a lot of likes, a lot of interest, then we might do it again next weekend. Because I wanted to do something different this time. I was like, okay, we usually go through the same coins and so on. So maybe this time, like, we can mix it up and go through the top 20 coins. Usually I go through like 10 to 13 like markets. Even that takes like an hour and a half because I just don't like, I don't talk about targets like one way. I talk about resistance levels, support areas, resistance areas, and we even go through, educational things like how the Japanese indicators are looking and what the divergence is saying and what the MACD is saying, RSI is saying, moving averages are saying, and all that, you see. Okay, so Cardano. Cardano was looking bad. Let's see if Solana is any better, which I doubt, but we will see. Okay. So we do have some nice divergence in play developing right now too, when it comes to Solana on the daily. Thing is, we're not even above, like price action is not above the short-term moving average, and short-term moving average is below all the other moving averages, which is not a bullish sign, as you guys know. And if you don't know, if you're new, this is how it goes. I don't see anything like, you see how like most of the other like markets we went through had a doji. This is not showing any doji on Solana, okay? I don't know, it really doesn't look like okay, anyways. We have to break above $32, literally, old support. Okay, let me just this. If we can break above $32 on the daily, then we can come back and retest probably $34, $35. Not weird, okay? But right now it's looking weak, guys. We are at support. We had a nice hammer at support, but I don't know. We'll see. We do have a nice divergence on both oscillators, which is a good thing. Sorry, not on both. No, we don't have any divergence. I take that back. There is no divergence on Solana. Yeah, I was kind of looking at this one, but I completely neglected this one. So now I see that there is no divergence. As you know, like every part should be like separated. This is an island for itself. Let's call it a MACD island, okay? And this is another island for itself. So I completely missed this one. We don't have any divergence on Solana, guys. I'm sorry to say, but there is no divergence on Solana on the daily chart. Looking at the 4-hourly, nothing there too, like nothing at all. Yeah, tough times for Solana. So support areas, as you guys can see, we kind of tested it between $25 to $28, somewhere around these levels, okay? If we lose that on Solana, see eventually around $20. I mean, there's nothing holding us until $19 to $20, so be cautious. Like this Parallel channel kind of played out beautifully. When we broke out of it, we came back, retested it, and then we kept on going higher, which is good. But right now, it's not looking that strong. I mean, I'd say even Ripple is looking a bit better when it comes to the chart, when it comes to analysis, okay? For the bulls, Ripple is actually looking better, okay? But let's keep in mind, if Bitcoin has a little run, we could see like Solana following up in some, way, okay? So nothing strange, but we got resistance around $32. And if we break above first resistance, close above it on like in a 4 hourly, sorry, if we close a 4 hourly candle above this resistance, next would be around $33. It's so close. There's a lot of resistance for Solana, like a lot. We can't even like ignore it, like a lot. So keep that in mind. Like I think there are better things to keep an eye on. Like the negative momentum is just beginning when it comes to the 4 hourly chart. So yeah, Solana not looking that strong right now. Let's head over to the next one, which is Dogecoin, Elon's coin. Daily. Guys, thank you for the likes so far. But I know we can hit at least 10. Like, I know there are more like viewers and so on. Last time I told some of you maybe the like button is broken or something. So if you want to help me out to check, to check it if it's still working or not, just, hit that like and let me know it's still working, it's still functioning, okay? So, Dogecoin. Since the hard rejection we had around 0.068 levels, we came and retested that area again, 0.067, same. Not much has happened since then, okay? Now, we do have support around these levels, obviously. Let me do this. I like the fact that bears are kind of losing steam when it comes to Dogecoin, okay? Good. We have bullish divergence developing, not complete yet, so not valid, but it's developing, okay? At least on the MACD, not on the RSI, but on the MACD. RSI is more or less neutral. Like a lot of people like to use the Fibonacci. If you guys want, and then it's the same thing. Okay. So if we can hold these areas, like if we can hold these levels, eventually around 0.062, again 0.063 levels, because that's where the golden fib was too. And if you look left, it's kind of been like holding as support sometimes, acting as resistance another time. So these are the areas, and if we can get above this level, we can come back and retest 0.067, 0.068 levels easily, okay? But major resistance for Dogecoin is still above around 0.069, 0.068, 0.069, okay? If we can break above it, sorry, between 0.068 to 0.07, if we can break above it, see eventually around 0.077, 0.08 levels, around these levels, not to the dot. So that's why I'm saying, around, because it can come, to 0.079, it can come to 0.08. So, you know, have a tight stop loss if you're getting in at these areas, either way, because if we close a daily anywhere below 0.055 levels, it's not gonna look good for Dogecoin, okay? We have nothing holding us until 0.048 levels, like nothing at all. So that's Dogecoin. Okay, this is going good so far. We're about to jump to crypto number 8, which is Matic, but let's have a look at what Bitcoin is doing first. Hmm. I had a friend the other day tell me that every time you like go away or something, drinking water, quote, drinking water, he was like, you're like taking care of your trades, right? I was like, no, 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 I'm seriously going and drinking water. Yeah, because if I'm gonna trade, I won't be doing it while I'm like live. That's not happening. Okay, indecision and some action going on. Nice. So far, so good. Yeah, guys. Okay, so next one was Polygon, Matic. Hmm. So we are still respecting this resistance trend line, as you guys can see. Every time we come back to this level, what happens? We get hammered down. At the same time, we are also respecting these support levels. Every time we've been coming to these levels, we kind of get a push. So there's both demand and supply when it comes to Polygon. And we are above, let me look at the 21 moving average. Okay, looking at the 21, like we are breaking out of the 21 moving average on the daily candle. Here, these are my own settings, okay? I've gone through a lot of um, settings, to find one that actually plays out better than the rest, okay? We are still being rejected by this moving average. We are long from it, like from the short-term moving average. We do have negative momentum on the MACD. RSI is neutral. I mean, nice hammer, but the fact that we keep on being pushed down is not a good sign, really, okay? So we will see what happens, but we have support around 0.7 to 0.73 levels. Fine. I don't know, like we might see some, we might come back and retest 0.81, 0.83 levels, but not much going on really until we break out of this resistance line. When we do, that's a different story. But until then, yeah, I'm not convinced yet. Let's have a look at the weekly. Maybe there's something else here. Oh, okay. Okay. This does not look bad. Weekly Matic doesn't look bad. If weekly can close anything like this, like a hammer, let me see now. I'm just gonna check something else out. Hello, bull flag, Paul flag, Paul flag. I'm gonna say it again. Paul flag, okay? Keep that in mind. Like if anybody like misses out on this one right now, I don't know what to say. Um, if you've been watching the streams from a few months ago, you guys know very well that we were ready for this. Before this happened, we were already talking about it when we were around these areas, okay? 0.5 areas. And I kept on saying, eventually see at $1 and then we'll meet some resistance. That happened, okay? Um, right now, if this gets respected, this is gonna be good. Like it's gonna be looking good for Matic because that means we might actually see 1.3, 1.4. Let's just say between 1.2 to 1.4, around these levels, okay? If this bull flag gets respected, okay? Nice on Matic, nice on Matic. Like I'm glad that I looked at the weekly because daily was not looking that strong, but looking at the weekly time frame, weekly wins over the daily, so we'll see what happens. But even on the day, like even on the just a minute. This is what happens when it's a live stream. Ignore the fact that like it's like going through bodies and stuff because as you saw, this is drawn on the weekly, okay? But like I was saying, we still have to break above this resistance line. Doesn't matter if we're looking at a bull flag, it's still a resistance line. Like we have to break out of it so we can, eventually come and retest $0.95. If we break above that one, back to around $1 eventually, and next resistance is around, like there's nothing holding us until between 1.2 to 1.4 levels, nothing at all. 1.2, 1.3 levels, okay? But mating is looking nice, like it's not looking bad. Okay, next we already gone through we already have gone through the support and resistance areas for Matic. Next is Polkadot. Oh wait, I see something. My eye spots something. Just a minute now. Hold on. Let's do this. You know what? Hold on. I'm here, guys. I'm just checking out. Hmm. You're watching a perfectionist. Like I can't deal with it, but when you know the trend lines are not looking correct, like are not drawing correctly. So that's why it takes some time sometimes. So, okay, Polkadot. RSI is looking weak. Nothing going on there. Like we've had a bullish divergence that developed and it still hasn't really played out, okay? Which tells me that it's time for it to play out actually, like enough, okay? And on top of that, indecision candle, prior day close was an indecision candle, which is good, okay? Question is, can we break above this trend line now? You see, and come back and retest it and then see some price action going on to the upper side. We need something like this to happen. Just a minute. Rush. Something like this, like we go up. Maybe we do something like this, come back and retest these areas, and then go higher. Because, yeah, you can be more confident when the resistance line is retested, like back tested as support. Then it gives you some more confirmation, okay? And the more confirmations you have, the more confident you can go in with it in a trade. But it doesn't mean you should forget to set your stop loss still, okay? We have to break above these levels. So anyway, we do have support around 5.9 for support. Second support would be around, let's see now, let's look left. Yeah, 5.5 areas, okay? Sorry, not 5.5, what was I? 5.7, around $5.7, okay? To 5.5, between 5.5 to 5.7. Let's just put it that way. There's no hidden bearish divergence on the weekly. This was not supposed to be drawn there. Okay. And we do have resistance around 6.2 levels when it comes to the 4-hourly chart. Around 6. Where is it? Around 6.2, as you guys can see here. All the support, new resistance areas. We already got rejected at these levels once. So let's see if we can break above it now. If we can break above it, see eventually around $6.5. Yeah. We're not gonna complicate it that much. We'll see what happens from there. We do have bearish divergence like in play developing right now when it comes to the 4-hourly chart, but I'd say like maybe in a week, 2 weeks. Let's see if we see some action going on for Polkadot when it comes to the longer term, but daily, the indecision candle, nice. We closed with indecision, and we'll see if this bullish divergence that already developed actually gives us some kind of price action, because nothing has been happening since. That's why I say divergence is not everything, RSI is not everything, indicators are not everything. Like sometimes if the candles are not showing any, signs, all this is to waste. And vice versa as well, you see? I like this. I like this. Like, okay. If you close the 4 hourly candle below $6, whoa. We'll see eventually, like I said, around 5.7, $5.5, okay? Even 4 hourly chart. Same goes there. So that was Polkadot. We know the prices we need to hold. We know what's gonna happen if we break, if we close a 4 hourly candle below it. And we know also where we can meet resistance, okay? And if we break above this resistance, we know what targets we'll be looking at, like next targets I'll be keeping an eye on. So that's Polkadot. And then next coin is one that I've never spoken about in this stream, like in my streams, never ever, because excuse me, but it is one of the SES coins there is, okay? And yeah, like we'll see. Like I'm not the biggest fan, but it doesn't matter if you like it, love it, don't love it. Like we're not here to marry the coins, we're just here to trade them. So whatever. But here comes Tron, TRX, Justin Sun's everything. Okay? God. The fact that I'm even looking at this like is like a big deal. Yeah, I don't mind trading it. I don't mind, but the fact that I'm putting time into this now for you guys, for Tron, I don't know how many of you like it, but okay. Anyways, Tron. So daily, our size neutral. We are like looks like we just broke out of this trend line that has been acting as resistance, okay? If you look close, actually, if I do this, this is one big, like, descending triangle. Keep that in mind. I'm just saying, like, this is a big descending triangle. Like, the fact that we've been holding, like, every time we come to these areas and then going up is even a miracle. But, like I said, trade it. Enjoy the trades. Like, we came down, looked like we had some support then. So, you know, you buy some, or, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying how I would play the market. But right now, at this moment, I'm actually shocked to say this, but looks like we are above, price action is above the resistance line, okay? We've held support, which is around 0.57 levels, 0.59 levels almost, okay, around these levels. Like, mm-hmm, yeah, okay. Tron, short-term moving average. If you look at, let me just show you. Let me just show you so you guys can see what's going on. This is unbelievable. You guys see this? Short-term 21 moving average is crossing over the midterm. Like, guys, the last time that happened, let me just show it to you guys just a minute. Last time that happened was in May 2022. And like price action was already above. No, let me just remove this. Price action was above, the moving averages then already, but when that happens, things are actually kind of like probability is, more action to the upside, okay? So let's see now if we are gonna hold this because prior daily candle actually respected this old resistance trend line as support. Let's see if we can hold today too. If we do, I guess we can come back and test, 0.064, 0.065 levels again. Nothing strange with that, but we are gonna be meeting hard resistance around 0.067 levels. Just putting it out there so nobody's shocked if they see it turn and tank around these levels. It's normal. We do have, of course we do, it's strong. We do have bearish divergence on the daily that's developing. It's not complete yet, but it's developing. Okay, so keep that in mind too. But all in all, I'm shocked that we are above this trend line. It is shocking. Let's look at the 4-hourly chart. Bearish divergence that already developed. Now we got some negative momentum on the MACD. RSI is weak but neutral. Volume. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. It's almost non-existent. Non-existent when you look at, like 2021, in May 2022, some months ago, in June. Like since then, it's pretty much been dead. Let's see if we can break above 0.6 or 0.065 levels on a daily. Then we are gonna have next resistance around 0.067. Like I said, next resistance would be after that around. It's like a lot of resistance here and there. A lot. But we will get into it another time if I see that Tron actually breaks 0.067. I'm gonna like put an alarm there just a minute. Tron 0.067 areas, okay? Because then we can like come back and discuss it. Until then, like I don't. Yeah, just trade the range, I guess. We are losing positive momentum on the MACD when it comes to the daily. Okay, so yeah, yep. So that's strong. Um, support levels are around 0.06, 0.059. Obviously, if you look left, okay. So yeah, that's strong. Next is Shiba Coin. A long time ago. I mean, a long time ago because prices were around these. Let me see now, just not to be mistaken. Yeah, somewhere around these areas. Um, there is this, not mentioning names, but he's kind of known in, you know, many countries, but a guy, anyways, that I was discussing, prices on Shiba with, and I told him like he was very hyped about Shiba. He loved Shiba so much, and I think it was connected to the story where somebody made billions or millions, I don't remember, but he invested like everything he had and he made a lot of money. I think it was even billions if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, this guy like I was speaking with, he was like, "Oh, it's gonna go to the moon and this and that," and I was like, "No, Shiba is done." He was like, "No," and I don't know what and this and that. I think it was around these levels then, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it started going up again, and he was like, "Well, you were wrong. I told you Shiba was gonna go up and stuff." And I was like, like just give it some time. I'm telling you, it's done for now. Like for now, it's done. Like be prepared." And then this happened. This happened. All this happened. So when we spoke later, I was like, you remember what I said about Shiba? He just like he was like, "Yeah, I know what you said. Like I should have listened." I was like, "You don't have to listen," but I was just telling you because he 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 does know some technical analysis, like, but he hasn't spent like a lot of time learning yet. Eventually, he is gonna become good. The more time he puts into it, the more time like uh, he puts into studying, into the educational part. But until then, at least at that time, he didn't still have meat on his bones, if you can say that. Like I was telling him, be careful. Like I've seen this happen before. People are probably hyping, because of this bullish candle and stuff. And I was like, we got resistance. He was like, yeah, but it's gonna. Okay, well, buddy, that didn't happen. And I know sometimes he watches the stream, so unfortunately, that didn't happen, and he's down by a lot, a lot, a lot. Not gonna mention how much, but a lot, a lot, okay? Anyways, Shiba coin. So if we break below 0 point, I'm not gonna bring out all the cents and so on, but if we break below 956 areas, this, blue line, 931, 956. Nothing holding us until 838, like 796 around these levels. Nothing at all. And if that breaks, next support would be around these levels, okay? Shortly, without getting into it that much. We do have nice divergence building, developing on the daily. Good. We do have a lot of indecision, going on after all this, price action, which was kind of bearish. So this is actually not bad. I mean, if you can only hold these levels, this, if we can hold this, see you back around yeah, 1 1 1 1 areas, somewhere on these levels, okay? And if we can get above these levels, next resistance I'll be looking at would be around 1 1 1 200. We can fib it just because people love Fibonacci's and stuff, like I said. Okay, there you go. And then if I do this, there you go. Same levels I spoke about without the Fibonacci, okay? So that's Shiba shortly. How long have we been like going on now? 1 hour and 50 minutes almost. Okay, guys, I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. Avalanche, Evax. Okay, 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna bring some more water because, like, I've been talking a while now. Hold on. We'll be right. You can have the Bitcoin chart on until I'm back. 10-minute chart, or let's just keep the hourly this time, which is looking good so far. Okay, be right back. Get up, do some jumping jacks or stretch your legs or something, guys. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, by the way, before I leave, if you find value in the contents I'm bringing you, do consider subscribing, liking, sharing it with your friends, and hit that bell to be notified in time before I go live next time. Okay, so you don't miss it. And thank you, thank you for all the love, contributions, and likes, and so on. See you in a few minutes. I'm back, guys. Okay, you are at Avalanche. Hmm, I kind of see something, but you know how I say sometimes our eyes see what they want to see, so I'm just gonna check it out, double check it out before I put it out here, just to know. Okay, you see, so the eyes were lying, so never mind that. Because it did look like. Oh, just hold on. Maybe. Yeah, no, okay. No, it's actually valid. Okay, my eyes are not lying. Okay, wait, hold on. Looks like Avalanche got some kind of descending. Sorry, yeah, descending wedge going on. Hmm. And this on the daily, I'm just gonna draw it out for you here. And I'm not gonna try to perfect it so we can just save time and so on. There you go. Let me just change colors. So we do have a descending wedge building on AVAX on the daily. Nice. Kind of aligns with this first support that I have here too. And we do have Whoa, wait, we have triple hidden bearish divergence in play, like developing. That is even better. I keep my eyes on Avalanche, like keep eyes on Avalanche, like AVAX, definitely. But we do have support, like resistance around $17, guys. 17.6, $17. There's resistance. Old support, new resistance. Okay, if we can break above that, again, we are gonna be meeting some resistance around 18.5, 18.7. Let's say around $19. Okay. For those who love the Fibonacci, there you go. What do you see? Around $19. Okay, so support levels would be around these levels. 14.6 to 13.6 areas. Okay, look left, hold support too, and we need to break above 16.3. Like we have to break above 16.5, 6.3 levels on the daily, or even or hourly candle. Okay, close above it, and then we could see it probably come and test, you know, the other levels that I was talking about. Okay, on the 4-hourly chart, let me just look at the moving averages. Yeah, we are below all moving averages when it comes to the price action, and short term is below the midterm and so on, which is not a good sign really. But anyways, 4-hourly chart. Wow, wow, this is not good. Even though daily, do not forget, daily beats 4-hourly, weekly beats daily, and so on and so on. On 4-hourly chart, we do have we are losing, you know, positive momentum on the MACD. There is bearish divergence developing, not valid yet, but it's developing. But if we can get above, close above 17.2, okay, close above 17 to 17.2, then it's gonna be invalid. Until then, it's there, it's developing, it's building. Okay, our site is weak, on the weaker side. We are not oversold or anything, so yeah, and that's on the daily. Same goes on the 4-hourly charts. It's weak, nothing going on. It looked like the bears were losing steam around these levels, but then they came back again. So can't say much there, but we know the support and resistance levels. That's the important part when it comes to AVAX. So keep an eye. And I like the fact that we have triple hidden bullish divergence. Okay, showing on the daily. That is like, that's not nothing to take lightly. So keep an eye on it. Okay, so Uniswap. Uniswap. We are respecting support areas. Obviously, we came back down again. Then we got a push. We do have bullish divergence building, like developing, but we have negative momentum on the MACD. Our site is neutral, you know, to the but neutral. I like the fact that prior daily candle closed as a strong, you know, bearish candle. That's not nice. We've seen dojis in many others, but that's not what we're seeing in Uniswap. Keep that in mind, okay? 4 hourly chart. I don't see anything positive, to be honest, when it comes to Uniswap right now. If we lose support around $5.9, see eventually back around 5.4, 5.6 areas, like nothing strange. That would be, within this support level here, okay? Because it's just not looking that. Let's look at the weekly. Without putting like any more minutes into it, we have bearish divergence in development. Let's put it there. Let's put it there and move on. We know the levels we need like to hold for us to see, some price action to the upside. We need to hold these levels, but I'm expecting like downside action before anything else right now. Right now, this moment, not looking that great. That's Uniswap. Next is a coin I've never ever spoken about, discussed, or looked at in my streams at least. So this is a top 20 coin. Like, I've never heard about it before. It's been with us since well, since 2019, according to CoinMarketCap, and it's this coin that's called Leo. Honest said Leo, like supposed to be a utility token. Oh, now I know which one it is. Okay, fine. It's the one people use on Bitfinex. Okay. Okay. Huh? Anyways, let's get into the TA. We have bullish divergence in development right now. Nice sign, okay? Our side is kind of weak. Sorry, I spoke in another language at the same time. But weak, not even neutral yet. But you know what I like? I like how the weekly candles are holding this level, like holding, okay? Strongly. And then look at the Japanese indicators. Indecision after indecision, 2 weeks after this price action, okay? Looking at the daily. Yeah, this coin is like not listed on Binance or KuCoin or Kraken, if I'm not mistaken. So it's in this exchange called OKX. The weekly was looking nice. Okay, let's see if we close anything like this. If we do, we can come back and retest, $4.6. Like, we got resistance around these areas. But if we break above that, if we can break above it, guys, see eventually around 5 to 5.2 dollars. Okay, nothing holding us until we come to these areas. I can Fibonacci it because I never like, yeah, okay, around these levels. Like, I don't use the Fibonacci much, but around these levels. But I know a lot of people do it, and I do respect the Fibonacci too, but I just don't use it that much. I used to use it a lot in the beginning, like when I was not so, you know, experienced. But then the more I started learning from, people that are way smarter than me when it comes to Japanese indicators, Western indicators, and so on, like, it's something that I use as a bonus, but sometimes I forget about it because the way I do it, works for me too. So, hmm. So these are the support levels that we are obviously holding right now. Demand zone being respected, okay. But if we lose this, if we lose $4 to 3.7 on a daily, still around 3.3, 3.2 easily. Like, there's not much holding us if we lose that one until these levels. And if we lose this, see eventually around 2.6 to 2.5 areas, 2.7 to 2.5 areas, okay, somewhere around these levels. Like on the daily, there is hidden bearish divergence developing, like on one of the oscillators, so be cautious, okay. We can come back and retest. Maybe it could play out something like this. We come and retest, $4.6, sorry, 4.6, $4.7, something like that, and then, okay, let's look at the 4-hourly chart. I do not like this. We are losing positive momentum on the MACD, but it's still there. Our site is overbought very, very, very. When things go parabolic, though, sometimes it doesn't matter. It just, keeps on going, going, and going, when it comes to the price action. And our side, the fact that it's overbought doesn't even matter then, okay? But I'm looking at the Japanese indicators, and they're saying be very, very careful because you might get bit very hard if you want to risk it and jump in at these areas. Like, it's up to you, but I would not. Why would I see all this, like, this. What do I see? I see one of the parts, like one of the, between the bears and the bulls, one of them is tired. Guess who? Like, guess who? Okay. And we are losing positive momentum. Like, it's weakening, you see. Yeah, there's good volume, undeniable good volume on the 4-hourly chart, but looking at the daily, really, like, this is tricky. I would not go in like at these areas. Like, yeah, if anybody gets shocked, if we get rejected at these levels, don't be shocked, okay? 4-hourly is screaming. It's screaming. Don't touch right now. Like, you can touch, you go ahead, but in my head, I just keep on hearing like, nothing you want to touch right now. Absolutely not. What was this? Yeah, we got some resistance around 4.6. Let's just say 4.5 to these levels, 4.5 to 4.7. Like, these are critical areas, guys. Like, be careful if we break above it, though. If we do, like, we can easily come back and retest, 4.9, 5, like, dollars, 5.1. Simple. 4.9 to 5.2. Let's say, like, just to keep it clean, okay? So that's Leo coin. Sorry, not Leo coin. The Bitfinex coin, okay? But I guess this is something like BNB, but for Bitfinex users. And the last but not least, can you imagine that I'm saying that Litecoin comes after all these coins we've already gone through when it comes to ranks in CoinMarketCap. Litecoin, the coin that used to be once upon a time in the top 5, now is number 20. Yeah, so this is the last one we are gonna have a look at today. Then thank you for everything. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones and so on. Those who want to learn at least. Otherwise, it's a waste of time and energy. Thank you for tuning. Now let's have a look at Litecoin. So daily, RSI is weak thing going on there. We are below all moving averages. Like, nothing good there. When it comes to the Western indicators, like, things are not looking that strong right now for Litecoin. Except maybe for some type of, well, at least right now, there is some type of bullish divergence in development. Yeah, there is bullish divergence in development right now. We'll see where that takes us, but we have support around 49.90, $48, like around these levels. We do have support. If we lose that one, next would be around 46. Okay, and if we lose that one, there's nothing holding us until $40. And if we break that one, you don't even want to get into it. But there was something interesting that I saw in Litecoin, and it was this descending wedge. Okay, so we know about the support levels, what we have to hold, and what happens if we break some levels. And the resistance level I'm looking at is, guys, that is if we can get like above close on the daily above let me see, $55. Hold support, new resistance, around $55. Okay, I can see us coming back to retest these levels of 63, 67. It's all levels where we got rejected before. Okay, let's say between be a bit more. Okay? If we break around $55, just to notice. Yeah, $63 would be like the next resistance level I'll be looking at, okay? So that's Litecoin for now. Looking at the 4 hourly, we do see some, bulls like coming back and buying with buy pressure, but volume is nothing I like looking at. No, oh no. We'll see. If we can break above 55, like, we can see stuff happening, but until then, Litecoin is just being Litecoin like. Nothing going on, I guess. Anyway, guys, I'm tired. I'm very tired. We've been going on for, wow, 2 hours and 18 minutes, okay? That was like a good one. I think it was a good stream today. Top 20 coins done, out of the way. Many of them we've discussed, before, but definitely not Tron or, Bitfinex's version of BNB or, Shiba, like some we've never really discussed in the stream. But today we did. It was a nice one. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for sharing your time with me and investing in yourself. And I hope you find value in these contents. And thank you for all the love, the like, the contributions, and everything. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.